Hello to all you guys out there in YouTube land. Yes, it's me, DR, and it's trickling down with rain. That's my dedication to the channel. Time for my Tuesday upload, and I thought I would do something slightly different today. Today, it's time for my review of the Jaybird Vistas. Cue intro. Jaybird Vistas, pair of truly wireless headphones. Love them. I'm a big fan. So I've always been a big fan of Jaybird since the X2s. So I've gone through all the iterations of Jaybirds up to the Vistas now, and I use these Vistas every day on my runs. So let me do a quick thing through it as it trickles down with rain. It's really quick. So they're truly wireless, which means they're not connected by wires whatsoever. So the case itself is the case charger, has about 30 hours of charge in the case, 8 hours of charge for the earbuds. To be honest, I never have used them beyond 8 hours, so I've never tested the full amounts of the battery. I've taken them out on short runs, long runs. They've lasted up to as long as my runs have been, 3 hours plus. They've been fine and worked, and there's been no issues in terms of charge. I've had no issues when it comes to battery life and things like that. Best thing about these, because they're truly wireless, is that you can use them independently. So I've heard a lot of people talk about the fact that you put them in and you can't really hear the outside world. So I tend to run with one in, one out. And that to me is brilliant, because when I've got to the point where I thought, it's time to change, I've got ear fatigue after a couple of hours, I put one in the case, that charges while in the case, the other one comes out, goes in the ear, and its job's a good one. So in the end, I don't have to worry about battery charge, because as long as one's working, that's fine. And they work truly independently of each other, which is phenomenal. You can reprogram the buttons as well. You've got the Jaybird app, which is brilliant. You can set your EQs and all that type of stuff. So as a general review, I'm making this quick, I recommend these. As I said, some people have complained about the fact that you can't have hear through, so they've used bone conducting ones, etc, etc. And to me, I haven't had the issue. The audio quality is brilliant. As with most Jaybird earbuds, I found them brilliant. There's no kind of loss of connection. I don't really suffer from loss of connection when I'm running. I've watched YouTube videos with them and they sync quite nicely. I think it's Bluetooth. I think they're Bluetooth 5.0. Don't hold me to that, don't quote me. I'm not an earbud reviewer or anything, and the audio quality is brilliant for me. So I really like these. The only thing I would say is, for most people with earbuds, they are a bit pricey. I think they're about 150 quid in the UK. So you can pick up from Amazon, and I'm sure you can pick up a cheap pair when they come on offer, but these are phenomenal. I love them. The only thing that I've had is the case isn't waterproof. So I'm very conscious with the rain dropping that the case isn't waterproof. So if you're going out with these, make sure the case stays somewhere relatively dry, because the audio buds themselves, I think they're PX 67 or something like that. So, they can be around water, they're sweat proof, that type of stuff. So they're all right for taking out. The earbuds are fine. So they're fine for the rain, wind, whatever. I've taken them out in torrential rain and the earbuds have been fine. One of the issues I've had is when I've taken the case with them and the case has got wet. The case then sometimes needs to dry out before you charge it and all that. So the case isn't waterproof. So I just can reiterate that. If you're taking a case out with you, it's not waterproof. And if your earbuds are really wet, then make sure that you don't just pop them in. Give them some time to dry out. They hold into the case magnetically. So you can see there, I'm holding the case upside down, and the earbuds are in, and I love things like that. I love magnetic holders, because at the end of the day, they don't fall out. And they can be quite easy to misplace, so just keep an eye on them. They are truly wireless. As I said, when I go out running, I put one earbud in and leave the other one out so I can hear the surroundings, and they work fine that way. And the audio quality is brilliant, especially if you just listen to things like podcasts. That's what I tend to do when I go out. Listen to podcasts, audio books, stuff like that. The audio is perfectly suitable, and music is tremendous. It's brilliant. Some people have said that they found it odd, the fittings, and unlike other Jaybird headphones, the fitting and housings all in one. And they said they find it that it slips out. So after this, I'll try and do some B-roll where I have the earbuds out and I'll intersperse it so you can see how it fixes into the earphones and all that type of stuff. As I said, I'm worried about pulling these out and then interfering with the audio on my phone. Anyway, this is DR saying, tell me your comments, whether you got them, whether you like them, if you got any questions about them, pop them in the doobly-doo. I'll be happy to answer your queries and questions. This is DR saying peace out and have a safe journey wherever you're heading.